Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel for this mini upgrade video. So what I've been working on recently are these, and these are basically radiator guards for the McLaren 570. For those of you who own 540, 570, 600, you'll know that the front mounted radiators are a bit of a pain in that they absorb a lot of damage. They're very vulnerable to stone chipping and damage to the radiator vanes. This is because they have very minimal protection. I'm not exactly sure why they were designed that specific way. I mean, you could argue it's an airflow thing, you know, they want to get maximum airflow to those radiators. But on the other hand, you know, nearly every car on the road has some sort of grating in front of its radiator to help protect it from damage. Anyway, I decided to come up with a solution. I'd heard a few different guys who had come up with their own versions. So I wanted a solution for my car to smarten it up and give it a bit more protection. So what I've manufactured here are two guards, obviously for the left and right hand side. It's made out of anodized aluminium grate. That then basically means that you're avoiding the corrosion issue. And also, true McLaren fashion, it's nice and lightweight. Now, I did make a Mark 1 version, which I'll show you here. So this is my Mark 1 version. As you can see in the Mark 1 version, it's got an aluminium frame, which I quite like the idea of. And obviously it looks nice and neat, and it holds the grille a lot more rigidly. And the grate was secured to the frame with epoxy. As you can see all the way around. Unfortunately, after spending a few hours making this, I then found that it wasn't flexible enough due to the aluminium bar surround for me to slide it into the cavity, the air intake cavity on the front of the car. So that was a pain in the backside. So I had to come up with a different idea. So version 2 is this one. Now, basically, this is just plain aluminium grate with a rubber surround, rubber U-channel, and that's bonded on. In addition to that, I had to come up with a mounting idea of how to secure them in place. And if you've had a closer look at your front-mounted radiators on your car, you'll notice it's got little T-shaped plastic pegs that hold the existing rubber grille in place, which is a rubber grille that gives it very minimal protection. So what I decided to do was use those fixings to hold these grills in place. And the way this works is this simply slides in, slots in quite nicely. The bottom rubber lip slides into a cavity, as does the side rubber lip slides into a cavity in the bodywork. And then you simply reuse the plastic T-mounted pegs by taking them out of the original mounting, and then when these are in place, reinserting them over the top. Now, there are multiple plastic pegs on the original rubber grating. I would say there's probably about 3 or 4 more. I decided I didn't want to go to the effort of using them all. I don't think it's necessary. As long as the outside edge and the central area is held in place, air pressure should hold the grating in place. And the other great thing about having the rubber underneath is that this it will cushion this laying on top. And also, in hindsight, the rubber surround will make it so that it's far less likely to damage the bodywork when you're sliding it in and out. And also, it's less likely to cause annoying vibrations or rattles. I haven't road tested them yet. We'll come back for part 2 of the video when I've got them mounted on the car, and we can have a see what they look like cosmetically speaking. But yeah, my solution. I'm hoping it's going to look as good as I hope it will, and I'll speak to you guys again shortly. Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the video. As you can see, the gratings are now in place. Apologise, but I'm filming this in the evening, so I'm actually hand lighting it myself here. But yeah, really quite pleased with the result, to be honest. Looks really neat, a lot more finished than the original. I'll quickly whip round to the side here. So yeah, just a good result. So I'll update if I have any issues going forward, but I'm hoping this is just a nice cosmetic improvement over the originals. So mission complete, and I'll catch you guys again soon.